This is the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center, the Botanic Garden of Texas, located in Austin, Texas. The Wildflower Center is 284 acres of cultivated gardens, arboretum, managed natural areas, and wildlands that encompass the Edwards Plateau and the Texas Blackland Prairies ecoregions. Watch this video for its location, hours, and tips that will help you plan your visit here. Like this video and write a comment. We really want to hear from you so that we can keep improving our content. Welcome to Hipfig. If you're a travel enthusiast, then join our community by subscribing to this channel. This is the Austin, Texas Travel Guide series. This episode is the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center Helpful Travel Guide for Visitors. The Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center is located at 4801 Crosse Avenue, Austin, Texas. The Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center, in conjunction with the University of Texas at Austin, is called the Botanic Garden of Texas. It was founded by the First Lady, Lady Bird Johnson, in 1982 as the National Wildflower Research Center. It was renamed in her honor in 1997. Once you get off the freeway and make a left, follow the signs for the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center. When we made a right into the parking lot, there was plenty of free parking in the late afternoon. I think the best times of the day to arrive here are either early in the morning when they open or late afternoon, and definitely after spring to see all the blooms when visiting here. The Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center is open daily from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's closed on Thanksgiving Day, December 24th, 25th, and December 31st and January 1st. From the parking lot, there's a pay kiosk where you can purchase tickets. It's $15 per adult with discounts for seniors, military, and $8 for youth. Children 4 and under are free. Currently, the Wildflower Center is now open only by reservations with limited capacity, so please go to their website for updates and to reserve a spot. Once we purchased our tickets, we walked towards the Central Complex area, and on the way you could see the sandstone archways and the aqueduct, which reflect the history of Texas during Spanish colonial times. One of the first things we really enjoyed about the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center were the multiple water features that are located here. Once we entered into the Central Complex area, you can find bathrooms and a restaurant and a gift store to enjoy, as well as, of course, another water feature in the center. We walked along the pathway to the Central Gardens. These gardens are the original core gardens where native Texas plants are showcased. Here you also see structures built with ready-made corrugated tin, representing the modernization of ranching and farming in the early 20th century in Texas. The Central Gardens have the most diverse collection of Texas native plants in North America. The Central Gardens include the Pollinator Habitat Garden, the Woodland, theme gardens, homeowner design examples, and many others. We visited just before all the plants were in full bloom, so make sure to visit in late spring or summer to see all the variety of plants here. Unfortunately, we missed them. We continued on the pathway, which leads to a lovely wooded area. We continued on the deck pathway to the Lucy and Ian Family Garden area. The Lucy and Ian Family Garden is just a fun place to explore for the whole entire family. Here we found a grotto with caves, and there's a picturesque waterfall. There's also a giant tree stump to climb on and around for the kids. You'll also find buildings built with limestone, which reflect the kind of buildings German immigrants built in the mid to late 19th century here in Texas. Hey math fans, there's even a walk through Fibonacci spiral. There's also the Linda's Library for research at the end of this pathway, which leads back to the central area and the watchtower. On the way back to the central complex, we walked past the Savannah Meadow, which usually during late spring and summer have the wildflowers out. But unfortunately, we were not there during that season. We walked up the winding pathway to the entrance of the watchtower. We climbed the small winding stairs up the watchtower to the top, where we were treated to 360-degree views of the whole area. On the top of the watchtower, it was really windy, as you can hear, but it was really breathtaking. I can imagine what it's like here when the wildflowers are in bloom in the Savannah Meadows. I definitely have to come again during that season. If you really want to take a walk here, take a walk through the Hill Country Trails. It's a 1-mile trail that's a short loop, has a shorter loop and a longer one. You can get an up-close look at the long-term fires and land management research that goes on here, as well as the sweeping meadows filled with wildflowers and grasses when it's in bloom, and just this wildlife. You can see roadrunners and painted buntings to coyotes here. You can also walk through the Texas Arboretum here. This 16-acre arboretum shows the diversity of Texas trees, from big-tooth maples to Texas madrones to pecans and live oaks. Make sure to go through the area called the Hall of Texas Heroes, as well as the Cathedral of Oaks. When you visit, make sure to bring water, wear good shoes, and sunscreen. If you like nature and like to stroll, then this is definitely for you. This attraction will take you 2 or more hours, depending on your interest. Happy travels! Go to hipfig.com for more information, or go to our Hipfig travel channel on YouTube, and be sure to subscribe for regular updates.